that you are well. Fun fact, did you know that Ireland is known as the birthplace of Halloween? In fact, the origins of Halloween can be traced back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, which was celebrated in Ireland. During Samhain, people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off the ghosts. Derry is known for its rich history and traditions surrounding this festival, and it has become a focal point for Halloween celebrations, particularly with the Derry Halloween Festival, which has been running for almost 40 years and now attracts visitors from all over the world. So I've just flown from London City Airport to Belfast and got a bus to Derry, and I have arrived in this historic city for the first time. In this vlog, I'm going to share with you what me and my bestie Shu get up to over the next few days in Derry to hopefully inspire your next trip here for Halloween. Derry is the only remaining completely walled city in Ireland and is one of the finest examples of walled cities in Europe. Built in the early 1600s, the walls were constructed as defences for the 17th century settlers from England and Scotland. It is approximately 1.5 kilometres in circumference and forms a somewhat promenade around the inner circle of the city, which is really nice for some unique views. It would take about 20 minutes to walk around the whole thing. And we're already getting stuck right in with the first activity being a spooky tour of Derry. Our guide was the brilliant Martin McCrossan from Derry City Tours, who told us genuine stories of ghostly goings-on in the city. Plus, of course, taking us past some recognisable landmarks along the way. It's the Derry Girls murals! Then after the sun had gone, the Halloween lights turned on and we roamed around the city on the Awakening of the City Walls Trail. I'm quite obsessed with the aerial skeletons.
That will be you when you're literally 500 years old and you're still doing gymnastics.
Yeah, this is 85-year-old Christiane. Yup. Basically, in the 4 days leading up to Halloween, the entire city is filled with light displays and decorations. Not only that, but you also have fully dressed up performers going around the city and just roaming in full character amongst the general public. That's so good, and these teenagers just like dressed as zombies going around the city doing like dances. Are so good. When I tell you that I'm pretty sure every person in the country flocks to Derry to come and see this, because it is truly entertaining and unlike any other Halloween celebration I've seen before. And some of these acts look like they've come straight out of Burning Man. The props and structures are really damn impressive. So it's now daytime on the day of Halloween, and if you're wondering what you can get up to, there are a bunch of museums to visit here in Derry to find out more about the history, like the Museum of Free Derry and the Siege Museum. And in the Tower Museum, they even have a Derry Girls exhibition. And if you haven't already seen Derry Girls on Netflix, I would highly recommend it. Not only is it hilarious, but it also gives a really good insight into what life was like in Derry during the Troubles. There are also loads of Derry Girls related things to do in town if you are a fan. Yesterday we actually had an entire Derry Girls themed afternoon tea, which was one of the most magnificent meals I've ever had. This is a Derry Girls cream horn. Yeah, it's a crisp sandwich. These are sausage roll baps. Oh my god. They have this entire store dedicated to Halloween in the foil side in Derry. So we're just going to go in and get a few last minute bits. Oh my goodness, it's crazy in here. Oh yeah, we need to get some eyeliner, don't we? We've got fake blood already.
I might try and find some fangs, and if not, then I'll...
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to find some fangs. Yeah. Okay, we're back at the hotel. Which, by the way, is absolutely gorgeous. We're staying at the Everglades Hotel, and what a treat it is to be in such a luxe room. I want to make more of a habit of giving myself soft landings and new destinations with a humongous bed, lovely modern bathroom, and spacious work area. Anyway... There we're now going to get into our outfits.
Yeah.
Managed to get a knife.
A flapper accessory kit, and then loads of makeup. So we've gone for like ivory and porcelain, the lightest foundation we could manage instead of white face paint.
Miss McKiller. And some tops.
This is the first time we've ever celebrated Halloween together, you know?
Yeah! And we're going to try and make some TikToks.
Yeah.
So try to.
Oof.
Sorry for the jump scare. We bought like a really cheap eyeliner from Primark, and the end of it has just completely come off of the pencil and we can't seem to sharpen it. So I'm just trying to grab the lead and just wipe it over my lid. It's a good job this is supposed to be a messy makeup, otherwise I'd be pretty upset at the situation, but you know what? It is what it is. Wow.
Oh, wow. I'll hold on to the fringe. You get the back down. Yeah, that's it. There we go.
You did the monster. The monster mash.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm ready. We're having dinner in costume at the Walled City Brewery. Miss McKiller still wears her Apple Watch. She's got to get her steps in. It's very important. I was actually thinking recently if I wanted to get a fringe, and this confirms that no, I should not. I'd like to think if we did get one, it would be cut better than that. Slightly, yeah. Getting ready to watch the grand parade, or the final parade.
And the fireworks, and everyone has turned up. Literally, like the whole street
The entire country has turned up in Derry right now, lining the streets for this parade. All the street performers, everyone who we've been seeing these past 24 hours for the awakening of the walls. The walls are now awakened.
The walls are now awakened.
And we're getting their final parade
And we're ready.
down the streets of Derry. And I do have the hiccups, yes.
You need to hold your. Should I scare? Actually, I was going to say, should I scare you? But I feel like there'll be scarier people here tonight.
There will, wow.
So there'll be no hiccups after. You just need the parade. All the acts that we've been seeing over the last 24 hours, just like in the streets, just like coming all together, doing their thing in the parade, and everyone was loving it, loved it. Now we gotta wait for the fireworks. Oh my gosh, that was so adorable. Like, especially it was so scary, but also the little kids.
Oh, the kids! So apparently they're just all volunteers.
Really?
Yeah. Well, some of them are professionals, but like a lot of the kids and little groups, they're just volunteers. I wanted to be part of it. Yeah.
And they were so dedicated. Like, some of them were genuinely like out to terrifying you, and you just had to be like, oh my gosh, ah! You know, it was really sweet.
I personally was terrified by them all.
They were so scary.
They were probably more scared by me though.
I
would be. Once all the acts had come through on the parade, they started the fireworks display over the River Foyle, and it was so beautiful. There's just something so special about fireworks this time of year, isn't there? They just don't hit like this in the summer, and I am here for it. Then all the kiddies went to bed and most of the adults went to Sandino's, and it's just so funny and amazing that it's literally more weird here in Derry on Halloween night if you are not dressed up in a costume. I've never been anywhere before where that's been the case, and it is so fun. So if you want to get dressed up for Halloween next year, consider making a trip to Derry and get involved in all of their holiday festivities. The Derry Halloween Festival happens every year and it's only getting bigger, baby. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.